Hey everyone, this is Jabril with All White Teeth here in Atlanta, Georgia. If you don't know who I am, I run a cosmetic teeth whitening office here in Atlanta. And when I'm in the different groups on Facebook, especially, I always see this same post, this same question. How do I get more clients into my business? My business is slow. I'm barely staying afloat. I always see variations of that type of post or comment or that question. And in the responses and the comments to that post, I always see, hey, post more in the marketplace, post more in these buy sell trade groups, or post more in these other groups, or pass out flyers, pass out business cards. All of those things are great ideas, but they don't drive consistent clients to your business. They simply don't. Um, so this is what I do because I get 100 bookings a month to All White Teeth, and I'm going to show you what I actually do in that process. So let's get to it. There's four fundamental elements, foundational elements to any type of business: branding, marketing, systems, and sales. So, I mean, this could be, I don't know, this could be a mechanic shop. This could be anything. This is the fundamental pieces that you really need. The first thing is branding, making sure that you have a Facebook and Instagram setup, a business page, the professional pages, making sure that they're synced. That means if you post something on Instagram, it will automatically post to Facebook. Why? Because you need clients off of Facebook as well. You need clients from Facebook just as much as you need them from Instagram. If you think Instagram is just the ish and that's it, that's the only place that you should be at, you're wrong. You're wrong. The next thing is making sure that you have a Google business profile, because people will Google you. So if you Google All White Teeth, you're going to see a list of our services. You're going to see the address, the phone number. You're going to see before and after pictures. You're going to see all of that, right? So you need to make sure that you have that Google business profile set up, because it helps build trust with that potential client or that lead, in trusting your business, that you're not a scam and they can see your reviews and everything else. The next thing, the last part of branding, is making sure that you have a nicely designed website or scheduling page. That could be an acuity scheduling page. If you go to allwhiteteeth.com, you're going to see our professionally developed website that I had created. You're not going to see within that, you'll see our scheduling system as well. That I don't use Acuity. I use a system that's connected with my CRM. But still, you can go on Fiverr. If you use Acuity, you can go on fiverr.com and hire someone for 30, 40, 50 bucks to redesign your booking page. You definitely need that. It needs to be professional looking. The next thing is marketing. First of all, you can't do marketing if you don't have your branding set up, because when you start pushing your message out to people about your service, when they Google you, like I said, when they go back, they're going to Google you and they're going to see, or they're going to look at your Facebook, they're going to look at your Instagram, they're going to look at your scheduling page. And if all of that isn't set up, you've just wasted your money on trying to get that person to book with you, right? So making sure that the branding is set up is essential in the marketing. So now let's jump into the marketing itself. What is that? What does that consist of? Well, it consists of an ad. It consists of an ad running within Meta, within Facebook and Instagram, that pops up in the feeds of people. Don't get this confused with boosting a post. We don't boost posts over here. If you really want to get to the bag, if you really want to make some money, you can't. Boosting posts isn't going to do it. You have to run an ad in Meta's ad management system. That's what you have to do. And so running this ad consists of putting together the copy, the information about the ad, and then a video. So I'm going to show you this video really quickly. Okay, so this is a whitening office, and the owner contacted me and said, "Hey, I wanted your help. I want your help in, of course, getting my marketing out there." So she already had her branding set up nicely. She already had her Acuity scheduling page set up and everything else nicely. So yeah, it was easy to go ahead and get the branding, get the marketing, excuse me, started with this. Um, and so that is part of that is getting the images and the video set up. This is just a Canva video. I created this video actually for my teeth whitening office and rebranded the colors and put the background and put the logo on and set everything up for her whitening office, right? So making sure that you have that video content there, and then also just making sure that you have an ad. So having this information is also important as well of what that is. When they click on the ad itself, it takes them to this page, which is a lead form where Facebook collects the person's name, email address, and phone number, right? That information is collected, and then is something happens to that. So we'll talk about that in just a moment. But going in and creating an ad takes someone going in to the ads management system of Facebook and Instagram or Meta and setting all of that up. That person is called a media buyer. I am a Meta certified professional media buyer. So whether it's me or someone else, that person needs to have the understanding of being able to set up an ad for you and setting up that ad campaign and just getting everything going, right? So you're going to need a media buyer as well to do that. The next thing is systems. Having a way to capture this information once it's entered in, and sending that information to you. So if I click next here and if I click submit, it will send that information somewhere. It'll send it to Facebook, but then Facebook needs to send it to somewhere as well. If you click submit, this redirects to the booking page. And I'll talk about that in just a moment as well with this particular client and what happened. But when someone sees the ad, they can book with you right then and there. Or they're just going to stop and say, okay, well, I like the offer, but I don't want to book yet. And that's part of another process. So let's finish this up here. Once that information is sent, it has to go somewhere. This is a system called Make. It's kind of like Zapier. It grabs information from one website and sends it to another place and then to another place. So in this case, and when someone fills out a lead, it goes to Mailgun, which is an email system, which sends you an email saying, hey, you have a new lead that's just come in. And then from there, it adds that information to a Google spreadsheet. And so this is the simplest way to set up a system that allows you to manage leads, right? And then from there, having a system in place to call these people. I prefer Google Voice, but you could use Second Line. There's so many different options out there to call people, to send them text messages about your service, right? Something that you can use from the computer or from a phone, actually. I don't use these systems though. I actually use a CRM that I have, that many of the people who've asked to help set up ads for them, they use as well, that consolidates all of that management, the spreadsheets, this little system, all of these little systems up top here into kind of one platform. I'm not going to talk about that right now, but that's what I use. That's the best choice, but it's not free. So we're talking about basically free solutions right now, that will allow you to manage your leads, right? Free systems. So the next thing is sales. So you got that Google Voice number, you have leads, you have someone that may have booked an appointment. Let's say out of these 7 leads, one person already booked an appointment. The rest of these people, they need to be called back. They need to be called back. They need to be texted with information about your business. And that's what you want to do. And so that's part of the sales process. Having a script in place. So if I call someone right now who just submitted their information for teeth whitening, and let's say that person is John, I'm going to call them. What if they answer? Hey John, this is CJ with All White Teeth. I was just reaching out because you expressed interest in getting your teeth professionally whitened, and I just wanted to answer any questions that you may have had about the process and to see when we can get you set up for an appointment. That's my script there. Then I answer their questions. I'm not selling them on anything. I'm just providing them with information based on the questions that they're asking, right? So calling these people daily, calling your leads every single day takes discipline, but you have to have that discipline as part of your sales as well. And then just answering questions also. So those are the four things that you need. Let's talk about the math real quick. Let's talk about the math. So with this particular business, this is a whitening office. I set her up a week and a half ago. She's been running her ads. She has spent $123 so far. She spends $20 a day. Some days she's not spending 20, some days she's spending a little bit more than 20, some days, so it balances out. So she spent $123 so far, and she's gotten 18 leads in. What is a lead? A person providing their name, phone number, and email address. So she's gotten 18 leads in. These leads cost $6.87 a piece on average, right? So she's only spending $20 a day. She didn't spend $123 at one time. I spend $150 a day, $4,500 a month. But I'm not writing a check to Meta for $4,500 at one time. No, my card gets hit for $150 every single day. Same way with her card gets hit for $20 every single day. So yes, it can get expensive, but when you're bringing in a larger amount of money to cover that, it doesn't matter, right? So in this case, though, starting out $20 a day, she's gotten 18 leads in. What happened for her is one of those people already, they saw the ad, they put in their information, they went to her booking page, it was redirected to her booking page, and they booked an appointment. She actually made $160 off of that one appointment, paid for her ads for the entire week, right? And she made some money off of it as well. So you're not actively just spending large amounts of money to run ads. You're not. You're getting, whether you're spending $10 a day or $20 a day, you're spending that on a daily basis, but the goal is to get leads to come in, to convert into clients, and those clients are paying for your advertising day by day. That's basically what's happening here. And that's the process. You're just doing it incrementally, very small, and then you're building up. Spending $40 a day, $50 a day, so forth, right? So let's do the math on that. She spent $20. She got 18 leads in, right? From my expertise and from my historical data, I know that 20% of leads actually come in, walk in as clients, right? So she got 18 leads, right? 20% of those leads become clients, right? So let's look at that. What's 20% of 18? In this case, let's actually do it by monthly first. So 18, and let's say the average sale is 135. 18 times 4 weeks in a month. That's 72 leads. Times 20% of 20% of 72 is 14, basically 14 leads. So 14 people out of those 72 for the month will walk in as clients. So let's keep doing the math on that. 14 times 135 is $1,890. $1,890 that she made, $1,890 for the clients that came in and actually paid $135 a piece. What did she spend on advertising? $123 times 4 equals $494. So she profited $1,395. That's the math on that. Now, let's say, for instance, we can double this, triple this. If she spends $40, we can double all of this. If she spends $60 on advertising a day, we can triple this, right? So the more you spend on advertising, the more clients that will come in, the more money that you would make. I mean, it's just simple as that. So you could start at a small spot, small place, incrementally, as you start making more money, increase the amount of advertising, of ad spend that you're doing daily, and you're going to make more money from it. And that's how I got up to the point where, okay, I could spend $4,500 a month and I'm going to bring in $15,000 a month in overall sales, right, from my clients, from teeth whitening clients. So this is just an overview of how everything works. If you have any questions, you can find me on all platforms at DATDUDEJIBRIL, that dude Jabril. You can find me there on all platforms, or just send me a message here on Facebook if you're seeing this message, if you're seeing this video on Facebook. Just send me an inbox. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.